two heavyweight contenders in the e-signature ring: DocuSign versus SignNow. Which one really delivers? On the left, DocuSign, the enterprise gold standard for e-signatures, and on the right, SignNow. Simple, powerful, and affordable e-signing. Let's skip the buzzwords and see how these platforms actually stack up. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll know exactly who comes out on top. The result might surprise you. So before we start tearing these platforms apart, let's lay out what actually matters. We're looking at price, features and workflow, security and compliance, integrations, mobile experience, support and ease of use, and who these platforms are really built for. Got it? Alright, let's jump into price first. Okay, let's talk about the money part. DocuSign comes in with transparent pricing and lots of plan flexibility. That's nice. But here's the kicker. For the standard tier, you're paying $25 per user per month. And if you want top-shelf compliance, those are locked behind the pricier tiers. So yeah, not exactly cheap. Now with SignNow, wow, entry level is just $8 per user per month. That's wild. Plus, compliance goodies like HIPAA and more, they come standard. The only catch, some of the really advanced stuff is still gated at higher plans, but look, for most small businesses, SignNow seriously wins here. Alright, on to features and workflow. DocuSign is stacked. I mean, advanced workflow automations, witness signatures, that's a rarity, robust API, you name it, bulk sending integrations, it's got all the toys. Downside though, it's a lot. Sometimes feels like too much if you're just a small team trying to get things done, you know? Now SignNow keeps things approachable. You've got reusable templates, a super intuitive interface, and automation tools that actually make sense. You can also do multi-party and offline signing, which is great if you're running around. But if you need crazy complex workflows, honestly, DocuSign's still the champ here. Let's talk security and compliance cause, nobody wants legal headaches. DocuSign pulls out all the stops. Think ISO 27001, SOC 2 Type II, FedRAMP, GDPR, HIPAA, the list goes on. They even built advanced ID verification and extensive audit trails. Like, for real, some compliance stuff is only available on premium tiers, so watch out. Now SignNow steps up with GDPR, HIPAA right off the bat, SOC 2 Type II and more. And HIPAA is, wait for it, included even in affordable plans. The only thing, it's missing a couple niche certifications like FedRAMP, so for some industries that could be a deal-breaker. Still, DocuSign edges ahead on compliance. Oh, and here's something cool most folks don't realize. The whole legal backbone for e-signatures in the US, it started way back in 2000 thanks to the eSignature Act. So if you're ever wondering if those digital signatures really count, they totally do. If you live and die by integrations, pay attention. DocuSign's got hooks into almost everything, deep links into Salesforce, Microsoft, Google, SAP, Workday. Their API is legit powerful. But some of those juicy integrations do need enterprise-level licenses, so just, budget accordingly. On the flip side, SignNow is all about keeping it easy. Salesforce, Google, Dropbox, Zapier, they work really well. Automations are quick, workflows snap together. But if you're relying on more obscure apps or super niche integrations, SignNow can fall short. So DocuSign wins this round, especially for big ecosystems. Let's do mobile. DocuSign's mobile app isn't just slapped together, it's polished, it does what you need and throws in remote management and notifications. Only thing is, you'll need an internet connection for most stuff, so not perfect if you're out in the sticks. With SignNow, you can sign stuff offline, super handy if you're literally in a field somewhere. The workflow is dead simple, but mobile editing is a bit limited. Honestly, this one's a tie, both do mobile well in their own way. Next up, support and ease of use. DocuSign gives you loads of enterprise-grade training resources and docs. It's thorough, but honestly, if you're new, it can feel overwhelming. And this is key, lower-tier accounts sometimes wait longer for help. Now, SignNow shines here. Fast, responsive support for little teams, learning curve is way less steep, and the UI is just clean. Yeah, you don't get as much self-serve training, but most folks won't miss it. Winner, SignNow hands down. Okay, who's this actually for? DocuSign is clearly geared for large enterprises, financial institutions, highly regulated spaces, the whole works. If you need to wrangle complex contracts or deal with regulations, it's almost a must-have. But if you're just an occasional user or you only need simple stuff, it's probably overkill. SignNow is awesome for small and mid-sized businesses, startups, and agile teams that want real features but not the enterprise drama. What's cool is both serve their target really well, so this category's actually a tie. So, if you line up all the categories, price, features, security, integrations, mobile, support, DocuSign feels more like a fit for the Fortune 500 crowd, and SignNow's making it easy and affordable for pretty much everyone else. And the radar chart, it's gonna be fun seeing how close this race really is. Alright, here's my honest take. If you're a big business, highly regulated, or want crazy automation, DocuSign is it. But if you just need something fast, affordable, and fully compliant for teams that don't want to memorize 20 menu options, SignNow is an absolute steal. Both are solid, but your ideal pick totally comes down to where and how you work. Found this eSignature breakdown useful? Stick around and follow, cause I've got loads more business tool deep dives coming soon.